Hey everyone, you have reached Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva. If this is your first time, welcome. If not, welcome back. For all you out there, hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that every time I upload a video, you will be notified. Hit the like button, chat with me in the comments, and when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And share my video with your friends and family so that they can come to my channel and get to know me also. I'm here today with a quick video on Sheree Whitfield of RHOA. She left RHOA, she came back to RHOA, she left RHOA, now she's back again. Okay, she's here for the new season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Well, you would think if Sheree knew she was coming back, thinking about coming back, waiting for the opportunity to come back, she would have built herself up a storyline prior to signing that contract saying she will come back. Well, apparently she didn't. She left with her storyline being Prison Bay. Okay, Tyrone, what is his name? Is it Gillums? I'm sorry, guys, I can't pronounce it. I'm thinking instead of a W, it being Williams, it's Gilliams. Okay, so she left with that storyline. Now she wants to come back and try to pull that same storyline again. And Tyrone is mad at her. Tyrone, you both have a piece of this situation, and I think Sheree is confused. Instead of bringing this storyline on RHOA, she should have brought this storyline on Love at the Lockup. Is that the name of that show? Let me check here. Let's see here. Love at the Love at the Lockup. Okay, so if she would have brought her storyline to Love at the Lockup, perhaps he wouldn't be mad at her because he wouldn't have potentially risk losing his freedom to go meet her. Okay, so apparently I guess that Love at the Lockup, I don't watch it. They get some type of contracts and deals so that these people are able to tell their story and go places and see people, whatever the case may be. So forgive Sheree, she got her reality shows mixed up. Okay, so here's this story from Atlanta Black Star. It says Sheree Whitfield, okay, and her boyfriend Tyrone Gilliams are allegedly not speaking to each other following an incident on the Real Housewives of Atlanta set that almost landed Gilliams back in jail. Okay, he was sentenced to 10 years in prison in 2013 for his part in some Ponzi scheme that took $5 million away from investors. Okay, they lost $5 million. He was released earlier this year from a Kentucky prison because COVID-19 was spreading throughout the prison. So I guess they selected a few people who didn't have maybe violent crimes or something like that, put an ankle bracing on them and said, you know what, go home. We're not trying to have all of these COVID-19 deaths up in our prison, so you can serve your time at home. Okay, so that's what they did. So he was released in February, and he and Sheree Whitfield reunited in Philadelphia. So I guess he's in Philadelphia. Maybe that's where his family is from. So they kind of reunited there, right? And so the estranged couple previously dated a decade ago, and they tried to rekindle their relationship in 2016. But when he was not given his early release, his appeal didn't go through in 2018. They just, stopped the relationship. I mean, what are they going to do? He's in jail. She was out. They figured they couldn't do it. So TMZ, according to TMZ, they got some information that these two stopped speaking. Well, Tyrone stopped speaking to her because, she was coming to see him. I guess they was going to meet at some restaurant. I don't know how these prison release things work. I thought that you could kind of roam the streets and you just had a curfew. Not sure how it works, but apparently he was going to go meet her at a restaurant. She called him at the 11th hour and was like, look, the crew is coming with me. I'm not coming alone. And somehow I guess that was going to jeopardize his freedom. So he never showed up. He stopped speaking to her. And, I guess the crew called his attorneys and said, look, we're going to edit this whole thing to make it seem like Tyrone just did not show up. So he's pissed at Sheree. But hold on, my brother. You know the rules and regulations of your release. Why, even if camera crews were not going to be there, why was you going to go to this restaurant? So I'm trying to figure out what he is so pissed about. Are you pissed because the camera crews were coming and she didn't tell you to the last minute? Or are you pissed because she should have known that if you came to that restaurant, it was going to jeopardize your freedom? So my thing is, if going to the restaurant, period, outside of the cameras was going to jeopardize your freedom because you should have never been there in the first place, well then, bro, that's on you. You shouldn't have been going there either way. Or was it the cameras? I'm trying to figure out and understand what he was so mad about. You are dating a reality show chick, and her job is to do her show. And part of her job in doing her show, you know, you're smart enough because she used you last time. She kept calling you on the phone and you kept calling her, and she was accepting to collect calls when you was in prison and thought you was going to get out. So you know that, you know, she uses her life as her storyline. And so if her life is dating you or supposedly dating you and she's about to meet you, then why would the cameras not be there? So we need to speak to Tyrone. I want to know why Tyrone is not speaking to Sheree and why he is so pissed and why he wants to put the whole entire package on her back, saying that she almost risked him and his freedom. Do you not have any role in this, Tyrone? Are you serious right now? This has nothing to do with you. No parts of this do you want to take on and say, hey, you know what? I should have told my girl that these are the stipulations of my release. So therefore, if you are filming, there could be no me being filmed on TV with the bracelet on my leg in the restaurant that maybe perhaps it was out of his district or his what do you call it, geographic span in which he can, you know, roam around in the streets. I don't know. We need somebody to weigh in that has more detail on what life is like when you are released from prison with an ankle bracelet and some stipulations. Is he supposed to be in his house 24/7? Or can he go get groceries? Can he work a job? I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why he's so pissed and why he's saying she solely almost risked him and his job. And you know, in the article, people was like, really, Sheree, you gonna over a reality check, you gonna jeopardize a man's freedom? Well, people, again, this is not just a Sheree thing. He has a part in this situation too. So now that she doesn't have Tyrone as a storyline, because obviously he's not picking up her phone calls, so you know she can't call Tyrone because he's not picking up her calls. What will be her storyline? What will we see from Sheree on RHOA? It's interesting. I'm wondering what's going to happen, and I really wonder if RHOA is going to survive with this big shakeup of the cast with Portia gone. I mean, they did kind of, well, I don't know if I want to say they survived without Nene. I guess they survived in the sense that they're still, you know, on and they didn't get canceled. But ratings was tanking a little bit towards the end of Nene's stint. And they definitely tanked after her stint. And I don't know if we're going to see the rise with this new cast. And especially now that we know that potentially Sheree has no storyline. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. Let me know what the deal is. Why is he so pissed? Is it the filming? Or was it because he was going to sneak to go see her? And why couldn't she go see him wherever house he was staying at? And then two, the only part I'm going to kind of put on her is, why did you wait to the last minute to tell him that the cameras were coming? Maybe you should have told him ahead of time and he could have told you the rules and it wouldn't have been so crazy. This is a mess. It's a communication breakdown at the very least. But I'm not charging this whole situation on Sheree. Don't forget to hit the like button. Chat with me in the comments. And when I get an opportunity, I will chat back. And I'll see you in the next video.